have you been all my life? Battlestar Galactica. Now this is a sci-fi series I hadn't seen in quite some time. I just started watching it on Netflix, and Netflix is awesome because, you know, it gives you free things to watch. But now I totally see why so many people are into it. I totally see why people at Comic-Con reference Cylons as being the greatest cybernetic race of all time. I mean, it's all about a human race that's on Caprica, not Earth. It's separate than Earth. Though Earth does have something to do with it. It's not like it's, you know, out of the realm of this. And Caprica just gets destroyed, nuked, blown up. And the humans have to flee. They have to run away from the Cylons. They have to get away because, you know, the Cylons want to kill all of them. Every single one of them. It's bad. It's really bad. And the Cylons can look like us now. They can look like humans. So it's a huge intensity where they're trying to see if someone's a human or someone's a Cylon. They don't know for sure. I've only seen the first season, so I'm not, like, gonna spoil anything that happens at the end of the first season, or in the second episode of the first season, or anything. I'm just not gonna spoil anything. The show is great because it just has this fantastic lineup of characters that you kind of just, well, if you don't fall in love with them, you'll totally hate them. For example, Colonel Tig, kind of a douchebag. He talks like this. I can't do a very good Colonel Tig impression. He's that guy, he's the voice actor for Captain Bailey on Mass Effect 3. But the show is great. The main character is Edward James Olmos as the Commander Odama. Edward James Olmos does a fantastic job at being in this leadership role. He totally overpowers other people who might want to take his position as leader, such as Madam President. What's also interesting about this show is the fact that roles that people used to have back whenever Caprica was still going are now completely changed. So they have to step up. They have to be better than they were before. The president, before all this was going down, was a school teacher. The president and all the people down below the president are dead, so now she has to take the position. It's also really interesting to see a woman in this leadership role because, you know, we've never had a female president before in America. And this show is all about female empowerment, which is awesome, which I think needs to happen more often in sci-fi and everything else, really. Honestly, it's completely shocking to me that this show is based off of the 1978 Battlestar Galactica, because that one just completely blew. That one was just terrible. It was, like, not even good for 70s television. I just go back to Sanford and Son. I was imagining the Sanford and Son theme. I can't play it for copyright reasons. A very interesting thing about this show is there are certain lore things that tie in with our own lores and religions, such as Greek mythology. They do mention Greek mythology, it does exist to them, and they do say that they're looking for Earth as a home, and that a pack of explorers came and found Earth and made it their home, meaning that I guess we're the descendants of those people, which is kind of weird and interesting and awesome. This is a fascinating premise, a fascinating story. It's something that you will think about for a while, that'll kind of get into your head, and you'll wonder what will happen next. There is suspense within this show. It's not just a fascinating sci-fi story, it is an action thriller type of thing. So whether you're a huge fan of sci-fi or not, you will most likely be entertained by this. If you're wanting a show that's completely military style, has to deal with drastic situations all the time, and has very fascinating sci-fi, this is the show for you. And it's on Netflix. There's really no reason not to watch it. So if you like this video, you know, click like, or if you like the face, or the voice, or the anything. Comment below, subscribe, do all that good. Peace!